I was scrolling through Twitter earlier today. You guys can follow me actually, link in the description, plugged within the first 5 seconds of the video. I know, nice. And I had seen someone ask me when today's video is coming out. So I responded saying I'm getting ready to record, and they said, awesome, can't wait to see some gameplay with the new Steel Blues. And immediately I was thinking, okay, what are you talking about? The variant of the AK-47 that came out forever ago? So I, opened up the game, checked out the store, saw we had some new crates, and the Cobalt Steel crates are making a return, but with the few different variants of Steel Blue weapons. And I was scrolling through, checking out the different skins, and I'm actually pretty impressed with them. Not because of the fact that like the camo or like the look of the gun is something that's really cool, but the fact that they all do have some type of custom geometry or custom iron sights to them, which I think is a huge plus whenever the epic variants actually do that. More specifically, the Type 25 was the one I had seen. I was like, okay, dang, that's funky. I'm gonna start making some attempts here at these crates. So that's exactly what we're gonna do here in today's video. Now, we've got 3 primary weapons that have the epic blueprint on them. Those are going to be the AGR 556, RUS 79U, and Type 25. We're going to just go ahead and do our first set of 10, which is going to actually give us a guaranteed epic. And if we get one of these 3 primaries, we're actually going to call it there for today's video and then just use whatever the first weapon is that we get. Now, you guys probably already know what that is, judging by the title and thumbnail, but I don't. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop into our first set of 10. We might actually get one of the throwaway epics, like the filtering epics that they have, but fingers crossed we get ourselves something good, and the frag grenade is actually going to be what we get. So yeah, that's what I meant by like the filler epics. There were only 3 fillers, the 50GS, frag, and calling card, and of course we ended up hitting one of those. It was kind of 50-50 on whether or not we were going to get a throwaway or actually one of the good epics. So with all that being said, we still have 20 more pulls here until we're hitting our next guarantee. Maybe we can knock out another epic here. 50GS, that's good. We're actually getting that out of the way. Unless I have terrible luck, we're gonna get one of the better epics now. Watch me get the calling card. That would be way too funny. Okay, so we actually got ourselves the AGR here for our first Steel Blue epic. I'm gonna keep it real, I would have loved to have seen the Type 25, but the AGR is definitely not a bad pull out of this, especially given that it was our guarantee epic and now we don't have to pull any more. I'm actually super excited to use the AGR anyway, just because a lot of people have been recommending that I use this since the rebalance. They say it's a really good weapon, so we're gonna put that up to the test here today. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into Gunsmith and find ourselves a good loadout. And this is what I came up with. Now, initially, this is probably super overwhelming to look at because all of the stats are changed, but we're gonna break it down for you. So we're going to be running the 60 round 5.56mm reload just because I like to have the extended mag of the 60 round reload. But more importantly, the 5.56 actually increases the damage and significantly increases the range on the weapon. That sort of makes the AGR like a hybrid submachine gun AR weapon. So this is going to give it a lot more versatility. Now, kind of going based off of that extended range, we actually are going to be rocking the monolithic suppressor and MIP extended light barrel to really extend the damage at range. And another benefit of the extended light barrel for me personally is the horizontal recoil control on this weapon, because this weapon does have a pretty strange, or I would say unique recoil, where it has a lot of horizontal to it in the beginning. So you guys are going to see once we get into the gameplay, but that's why we have those attachments. Now, of course, all of those combined are actually going to be dropping down mobility a significant amount. So our next 2 attachments were to increase that mobility back up, and we're going to be rocking the YKM combat stock and OWC tactical laser. OWC tactical laser actually has like 2 benefits because it's also going to be increasing that ADS bullet spread accuracy, but that's why we have all the different attachments that we do have. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't used the AGR since the new weapon rebalance, so who knows, it might be better in submachine gun mode. This is just going to be basically the AR version of the gun. With that being said, if you guys still want to screenshot the build, this is why we show it to you in the beginning of the videos. I don't know if this is necessarily going to be the best, but it's what we're going to be using in these gameplays. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start queuing up for a match, and I'll see you all once I find a game. Game number 1 here, we got ourselves a shoot house team deathmatch, and like I had said when we first pulled the skin, this thing is beefy looking. Yeah, this thing is wild looking, and the iron sight on it is pretty crazy as well. Anyway, let's see what we can do with the weapon, really put it to the test. I also just realized I'm running dead silence instead of hardline, which is my normal. I heard 2 players. Okay, well, maybe dead silence works out. We have a thermite, so that means there's another player in there. They're probably gonna be spawning back up over here, but anyway, just because I was doing one of my challenges, so that's why I have that on. We'll definitely have to make a swap in the next round. This thing actually does kill relatively quick. Got this player below us. And just like that, we're on a 5 kill streak. Go ahead and hit this reload. So one of the biggest things for me personally with this loadout is the fact that we do have this 60 round magazine. I love having the ability to just constantly take fights without needing to reload. So we're gonna try to abuse that as much as we possibly can. There's a player just sitting on this crate. Yep. It's in the corner. I could kind of tell just because the shock RC was like camped out, chilling over that spot. Go ahead and hop up here. I'm hearing footsteps above me. I gotta sort of like get out of this situation. Drop that trip mine. Try to rotate around. Get that player with the movement. Not sure if we're gonna have some players dropping out of that window, but if we do and they try to chase me, we got the shield to work with. Nice little beam there. Gonna like thread the needle with those shots. Oh, you just spawn right back up. Okay. Go ahead and pop another UAV and a shock RC. They're still spawning on me. Feels bad for that player just dying left and right to me. I know this player's just chilling out. I think he's just kind of sitting there in the doorway. Yep. I'm still hearing more footsteps. Might have players pushing in. There goes one. Yeah, I feel like I'm playing a pub right now to reassure everybody. Yes, this is ranked and we are absolutely dominating right now. No one's really having the opportunity to shoot back at us. We have a couple of players in front of us though. However, one of them being a sniper. Just gonna try to like fall back off of this position. I don't want to be rushed by like too many players at once. That actually puts us on a 15 kill streak, which means we're just 5 away from this nuke. Thing about playing team deathmatch and going for nukes in this mode is you have to play a little bit aggressive. You can't just sit back and wait. Dude, this thing actually does an insane amount of damage at range. Which makes sense because that is how we built this loadout to actually like perform best in. Okay. Oh no, I auto climbed. Oh my gosh. 19 kill streak. I just blew it. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I just blew this lobby and didn't get the nuke. This player's running in with the axe. Nope. Just go ahead and pre-fire him up. Either way, man, that's a feels bad, but still a really good game. We're definitely gonna get a nuke with this loadout sometime in the next couple of matches. I'm feeling myself right now. I cannot believe it though. I tried to jump backwards and I ended up just climbing the vehicle even though I was aimed in. This is like a classic Call of Duty, like big feels bad moment right there, is when you're on a long streak and you accidentally auto climb something. But either way, 50-27 victory coming out of us here with this first game. And I can confidently say I'm feeling good with the AGR. So I can guarantee we're getting a nuke in today's video. Anyway, 22 kills there coming out of us for game number 1. Getting a little bit of GFUEL in the system here before hopping into game number 2, which is actually going to be on firing range. So this is the perfect map for us to get a nuke. Last game, we definitely played a little bit more passive. This round, I'm going to try to be a lot more aggressive and just like push this weapon to its limits. Again, with the large magazine size, we're going to be able to take a lot of fights without needing to reload. As you guys can see here, starting off the game 3-0. That just actually puts us 1 away from this UAV and picking that up. We've got that in the sky. Got another player hanging out off that spawn point. I'm going to try to push that out. Actually going to need to hit a reload here. Okay, this player's going to the like B-dom. And there's another one behind that vehicle. That's not my situation to fight. So we're going to go ahead and drop this counter UAV and shock RC down. Wait here for a second. There's a lot of players here. Got that one. What about this other player? What is he doing? Oh, I saw that one barrels. I got to get out of there. Go ahead and drop down this trip mine. Thing is about getting nukes, man. It's all about positioning. Heard that player's footsteps from a mile away. That actually puts us on a 10 kill streak. And we are just 13 kills deep into this match right now. Make it 11. Go ahead and drop the shock RC down. I'll try to follow it up. We got a fresh spawn. Easy kill. Spawns are actually flipping around, so they're going to be back over here. I'm down by a couple of players. Oh my gosh, that shield came in so handy. Able to actually pick up both of them. We still have more players. Nice. Got another UAV. That's actually a 15 kill streak. I don't want to sit on this shield, but it's also extremely useful. Oh my gosh, and we are beaming everybody with this thing. Nice. We still have more players pushing it, like A-long. Oh yeah, they're hanging out there. Oh my gosh, we just got 2. How? We're 19-0 again. I smell this nuke right now. And there it is, able to pick it up, using the shield once again to save our life. Man, that player was thermiting me. We've got it. We got a UAV, shock RC. We'll go ahead and drop both of those and call in the nuke. I knew, man, I was feeling myself with this AGR. You guys saw we were beaming a lot of players. Surprisingly enough, regardless of the fact that this build has really bad control stats, I feel super confident in controlling the recoil. And there's the nuke. Drop it. Give me those. 25-0, gun only in a team deathmatch coming out of us here with this matchup. I'm feeling good. This player's like shooting down a UAV or something. I'll go ahead and take them out. Try to re-challenge this fight. You know, surprisingly enough, dead silence might be helping us out a little bit here. Made my footsteps a bit more quiet, and I've been able to hear pretty much anybody across the map anywhere. That, like I said, man, our shot's just on at the moment, beaming everybody with this AGR. 50-18 victory that round. I'm curious to see how many kills we got. That was a flawless matchup, and that's a 28-0 flawless victory coming out of us for game number 2. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and call it here for today's video. Once again, on screen, this is the build that we were using on the AGR. I just feel like that's a perfect spot for us to end it, man. We played 2 matches today. Both of them absolute bangers. Potentially, we could have had a nuke in both games. Obviously, that first round, you guys saw what happened. But regardless, I'm still extremely happy with how things turned out here today, man. If you guys all did enjoy today's video, I'd really appreciate if you went ahead and gave a like rating. And also, if you've been enjoying the content I've been posting here on the channel and you haven't already yet subscribed, I'd appreciate if you went ahead and did so. We're closing in on 500,000 subs here on the mobile channel. If we could hit that by the end of the week, that would be amazing. But with all that being said, that's going to go ahead and do it here for myself. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.